Music is the only activity that can activate all parts of the brain at once. It uses all these different systems in the brain to be able to process information. And especially a person with dementia and Alzheimer's is feeling all the benefits of that. So I bring music and happiness to older adults with neurological impairments such as dementia and Alzheimer's. Imagine you were home all day and you didn't talk to almost anyone. Maybe somebody called you once or twice in a very casual conversation, and that was your life for an entire year. How would you feel? Nobody can function just on their own. We need people around us. If not, we're going to decline, and we want to change that. Often people think that dementia is just memory loss, but it really affects all parts of your brain. Dementia is an umbrella term for a variety of symptoms that happen to people. There are types of dementia. So there's Alzheimer's disease, Lewy body disease, there's Parkinson's disease. The most common type of dementia is Alzheimer's. And how it differentiates itself from the other dementias is that it really affects that short-term memory. I started playing the cello when I was 10 years old, and I started volunteering at the hospital when I was 14. I was starting to read more about music and the impact that it has on the brain. I remember writing an email to the volunteer coordinator saying this is the idea I have, this is what I want to do. When we go into a session, they're not really expecting you, and then they start seeing all these instruments. They're all looking at you with these eyes of I'm so happy you're here, even though they can't say anything.
The good thing with music is it actually activates the left and right side of the brain. There's very few activities that do that. So when you have activation of both sides, that's better than any medication or any other activity that they could possibly do. And then there's also an emotional component to it because there might have been a type of music that they used to enjoy and they never lose those memories. We find now that activating the brain does more than any medication out there for slowing down memory loss. It helps grow brain cells, and people above the age of 65 can still grow their brain, and we see that on MRI. So there's no reason why that can't happen also with Alzheimer's.
I love doing that for people, just kind of really catching them off guard and then giving them a really meaningful experience. You just see that their world has changed in that moment. Somebody who normally would have their eyes closed, their eyes start opening up and they give you a big smile, and then you're able to connect with them and connect with the music that they used to listen to.
La música me hace recordar cuando yo era joven. Me parece que nací ayer.
I love music. I love the way that music feels and how it just has this ability to really help you connect with yourself, but also helps you connect with other people. Even though a lot of young people want to help, a lot of them still don't understand what is Alzheimer's, what is dementia. I hope that that changes and that we don't see those differences and that we're conscious about how we include people. My dream would be if that becomes the norm. It's not going to be just us that can achieve this vision. It's going to take a lot of different stakeholders and a lot of different people to make this happen.